All right, here we go. Question 19 from our Calculus 1, homework number 1 in WebAssign. We have another limit to evaluate if it exists. Direct substitution is the best way to do this. However, if I replace the x in the denominator with 2, we're going to have 2 plus 2 under the radical, which would give us square root of 4, which is 2. Minus 2 is 0. So we're going to get an undefined situation. And so we're going to have to try to use our algebra skills to simplify and alleviate this undefined situation. Or we could make a table of values. I choose algebra. So since the denominator has a square root, what I'm going to do is rationalize. I'm going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate. So the conjugate of the denominator would be the square root of x plus 2 plus 2. And whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the numerator the way it is. I'm not going to multiply that out because I'm lazy. I mean efficient. I'm efficient. I don't do extra work if I don't have to. In the denominator, we're going to have to do the 4-letter F word. Yes, we're going to FOIL. Square roots that are identical and multiplied together would produce simply the radicand. So the square root of x plus 2 times the square root of x plus 2 would simply be x plus 2. On the outside, we're going to get a positive 2, square root of x plus 2. On the inside, we're going to get a negative 2, square root of x plus 2. Notice that those two terms will eliminate. And last but not least, negative 2 times 2, negative 4. Notice what that does. That's going to eliminate the radical from the denominator. So recopying. Notice that it's good math etiquette to recopy the limit notation until you can actually evaluate the expression. So we have 2 minus x multiplied by square root of x plus 2 plus 2. That's our numerator. And now in the denominator, since these are gone, we have x plus 2 minus 4, which would simply be x minus 2. And I had to scroll back up to make sure I copied that right. Notice that this x minus 2 is almost the same as 2 minus x, except they have the opposite sign. And I know how to deal with that too. Having good algebra skills is an advantage. So I can make 2 minus x become x minus 2 if I factor out a negative. Factoring out a negative will make that x minus 2. The square root of x plus 2 stays the same. All over x minus 2. Now notice that I've got a common factor that will eliminate. And then I can evaluate. So now if I take the remaining expression, which is negative square root of x plus 2 and replace x with 2, that's going to give me square root of 4, which is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. And we get a result of negative 4. Now let's see if we're right. I hope so after all of that work. Yeah, boy. We got it. And that's going to do it for this problem. So if you have any questions or comments about anything covered in this video, please feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me And thanks for watching.